Hello, don't forget to do calendar and handwriting before you start your activities today. So I'm doing something a little new. I'm going to start putting the standards before each little part so we kind of know what we're aiming for. So I've got Georgia math standards up here, count to 100 by tens, ones and tens, write numbers from 1 to 20, add and subtract within 20, and skip count by fives, tens, and 100s. These are all what I am aiming for in my math videos, so I'm just going to start posting pictures of these before I get started, and then that way we all kind of have a guide of where we're going with this. Hello everyone, we are going to start with our hundreds chart counting. You can warm up with this any way you would like to. If you would also like to look on YouTube for other ways to count, you can do that too. We are just going to count to 20 today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. Hey everybody, we are in week 3, day 1 of our math. That's how I'm going to start labeling my videos now. So since we are in week 3, I am saying week 3, day 1, and we are in math. Let's go ahead and start with our journal. We are going to write a T-chart just like this. Okay, so we're going to dial it back a little bit and do a different number back in the 20s. So let's do the number 25. So this may seem a little silly, but I left my base 10 place value blocks at school. So I'm going to use resources that I have at home to show what the number 25 looks like. So the 25 has how many tens? 2 tens, good job. And then how many ones? 5 ones, because we're breaking it down into that place value. So what I'm going to do is use my toilet paper rolls as tens. 10, 20. Okay, so that represents the 20. And it would actually represent the green place value blocks that I have. And then I'm going to use beads. So how many ones do we have? 5. So I'm going to put 5 beads down. Hopefully you can see these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, these beads are tricky. So like I was saying before, you can use any resource you have at home to represent your tens and your ones. I'll have to use something besides beads next time, or something with color, because you can barely see those beads right there. But we have the 2 toilet paper rolls, so 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. You can also draw this if you want to represent sticks and dots. So we've got 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And it looks just like that model down here. So I'm going to give y'all a minute and let you draw that if you would like. So like I was saying before, feel free to get creative with what you use to represent your tens and your ones. Now we are going to write 25 has 2 tens and 5 ones. And that is our place value of 25. Now we are going to be spelling out 25. So let's spell 25 together. T W E N T Y dash F I V E. 25. Let's do a fraction for our second box. I'm going to see if you can tell me what that is. So I am drawing a rectangle. So what's this shape? A rectangle. Good job. Notice this side is equal with this side, and this side is equal with this side. It has two longer sides that are parallel with each other, and then two shorter sides that are parallel with each other. So it's not like a square where all sides are equal. This is a rectangle. So let's divide up our rectangle into thirds. That means we are dividing into 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. All right, now we're going to shade in 2 pieces. If you're following along at home, go ahead and shade in 2 pieces. Okay, now that we've shaded in our 2 pieces, we're ready to start. On the bottom of our fraction, we will always have the total number that is in the shape, right? So how many total pieces do we have in our rectangle? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 pieces. 3 will go on the bottom. How many pieces are shaded in? Let's count together. 1, 2. These are the 2 pieces that are shaded in. So on the top, we have a 2, making our fraction 2/3. Everybody say 2/3. Good job. We are going to do a subtraction problem for the bottom. I've got 3 minus 1 equals. Okay, so whenever we have minus or subtract, that means we're taking away. We're taking away 1 from 3. So for a subtraction, if you're drawing it out, you can draw 3 dots. And you don't need to draw another dot because you're taking away 1 from 3. And then you can also use whatever you have available. So right now I'm pulling out 3 beads, right? So I've got my 3 beads. If I took away 1 bead, how many beads do I have left? 1, 2. If you said 2, you are correct. So it's the same concept with this. If we take away 1 dot, that leaves us how many? 1, 2. We are going to write 2 for our answer. 3 minus 1 equals 2. Good job, everybody. Let's do our last math journal. We are going to divide the page in half. Our number today is going to be 10. Everybody say 10. 10 has a 1 and a 0, and this is how you spell the number 10. T-E-N. That's a word that you can even sound out. N, 10. We are going to draw what number 10 looks like. Now remember, in our place value blocks, that would equal one of the greens, which is, today I'm using this as an example of that. But you would have 10 in the blocks, right? So 10 looks like this in dot form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But 10 also looks like a stick because the stick represents 10 cubes inside of it. Okay? You can draw that any way that you would like. On the bottom, let's count by tens in the spirit of having 10 on the top. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And you can practice that over and over if you would like. Good job, everybody. Thank you for joining me for Math Journal.